Welcome back to my channel, Valvik and Bharti. And as you know, this is Avilas Sarkar who is mentoring you and trying hard to give you some extra words to think more on any problem. So just follow my classes. You will get definitely new ideas to solve problems. I am just trying in a different method to solving one problem, not in one way. I am trying to solve it in different way so that at least you will be very comfortable for one of those method. So kindly follow and see the problems in details that I am solving, and try to understand my languages. Okay, this is very important because there may be a gap between the communication, the way I am delivering and way you understand. So if in case any doubt, kindly write me on the comment section so that I can clarify your doubts. Okay, so on that note, I'm moving to 43 on time, distance and speed. This is distance between the office and the home. The office and the home of Alok is 100 kilometer. One day he was late by an hour. One day he was late by an hour than the normal time. Than the normal time to leave for the office. To leave for the office. So he increased the speed. So he increased the speed by 5 kilometers per hour and reached office at normal time. At normal time. What is the change speed of Alok? Okay, so this could be of similar type that I have explained in the last video. The distance between the office and the home is same. You can understand. It's a disaster. Sorry. Now it is stable. Okay. The distance between the office and the home of Alok is same. That you understand. It is 100 kilometer. Now one day he is late by an hour. So if he could maintain now, then normal time he leave the office. Then hour. One day he was late by an hour than the normal time. So he is late by an hour. So this is the case to leave for the office. He is late to start at home. That means 1 hour late. So he increased the speed to match up that time to reach the office. So he increased how much? 5 kilometers. So if the distance is 100, okay, and with the respect of the time, let's say initially is taking t time. If he is being late, so he has speed up. So the distance between the time, difference between the time is 1 hour. So if it is the speed is s for first case, when time is less, means Initially when he is going in time, he is taking more time to reach office because speed is less. So this is more time minus with the same distance he is moving with the increased speed of 5, and this is the time. What is the difference? This is 1 is the difference, isn't it? He has started 1 hour later. So that means in second time, if he is reaching at office in same time, even after starting 1 hour late, so he is taking less time. So he is increasing speed. So this is less, this is more. So what is the difference? 1 hour. The time he has started late. So this is the equation. From here, S can be calculated. Now what is the requirement? What is the change speed of Alok? The change speed of Alok, because speed you know. So what is the change speed? What is the change speed of Alok? So the change speed is what? If you know S, so S plus 5 will be the change speed. Okay. What is the change speed? Means it will not ask what is the change in speed. Change in speed automatically is known, 5 kilometers speed. He has increased the speed, that is the change speed. But what is the change speed means? After increasing 5, what would be the speed? So that is the need. Now once you will get S plus 5 will be the change speed, that will be the answer. So S can be calculated from here directly. You need not to think twice, because time anyhow it is not requirement of the sum. If it is needed, how much time it will take, so that equation might have changed. You have to represent in different way rather than this. Okay. So in that case, this will be the case when if it is time is taken. So that will be the time taken. Second case, 1 hour less minus speed, distance upon the time. Then that is equal to the 5. I could have said. So then time will be calculated from this equation instead of speed. But now requirement is speed, not the time. So I need not to think this way. I have to think that way. Okay. So both the equation can be found with respect to the information given. Understood? So solve it for yourself. (44) not setting. Okay, is okay. 44. Okay. Akash, when going slower by 15 kilometer per hour, reaches late by 45 hours. If he goes faster by 10 kilometer per hour from his original speed, he reaches early by 20 hours than the original time. Find distance he covered. So Akash, when going slower by 15 km per hour, he reaches late by 45 hours. If he goes faster by 10 km per hour, he original speed from his original speed he reaches early by 20 hours. So in both case, one thing is that distance has to be kept same to compare. So for first case, if I say that d will be the distance and he is late by 45 hours, so time distance is 45, that I can write on the right hand side. How will it get the time distance? He slower by 15, so that means how time will be positive when he goes slower will be higher or goes slower will be lesser. Going slower, that means he is taking more time. So if the same distance going slower by 15, so that could be the case where he will take more time. So d upon speed slower, that could be the case where time will be taken more, because this side I am keeping the time. What is the time? 45 hours late by 40. So this is taking 45 hours more to go if I slow down. Then what? Then the original speed. This case 15 hours, 15 kilometer per hour is the speed slower due to the same distance is covering more time. So this time is higher time, this time is lesser time. If I take the difference, I will get the first equation. Similarly, once you understand the first equation, the second equation, if it has to be 20, because 20 hours early, that means he is taking less time. So that means the earliest speed with the speed I am going will be the how much early? 10 kilometers. So if the speed goes high, so this will be less, because denominator going high, that means the fraction will be lesser because the numerator is fixed. So this case this will be higher minus the lesser will be the 20. This is your second equation. Understand this. Going slower will take more time, so this fraction is higher than this fraction going with the usual speed. But if we speed up more, then time will be less than the usual time, and that is 20. He is reaching 20 early. So you can solve it, D and S from this. Solve it yourself. I will not going to solve it. Okay? Fine. $45. Oh, this is again a big problem, the long problem. Okay. Still, let me take the rise of traveling to the hometown from Mumbai, met with a small accident, travel from Mumbai and continued to live in Indian. Speed. What is Raj's normal speed? This. What is the distance? Okay. Let me take this. This have a usual problem, but still, Raj was traveling to his hometown from Mumbai. Okay. He met with a small accident. He met with a small accident 80 kilometers away from Mumbai and continued the remaining journey at 4/5 of his original speed and reaches his hometown 1 hour and 24 minutes late. If he had met with the accident 40 kilometer further means where it has happened just 40 kilometer forward journey, okay, further he would have been an hour late. So instead of 1 hour 24 minutes late, you could have managed 24 minutes and can be late by 1 hour only. So first question from it, what is Raj's speed, normal speed? What is Raj's normal speed? Okay, this is one. Second one is, what is the distance between Mumbai and Raja? What is the distance he traveling? What is the distance he traveling? So simply I am not keeping so long. What is the distance he traveling? This is the second one. So I think you must try it for yourself. I am not going to solve it, not even I will write the equation. This is very usual problem. There are two conditions in the first journey when he has made accident 80 kilometer away from the starting point where he has started his journey, and remaining distance with a reduced speed he has gone. So there are two part of the journey. Second, hypothetically, if he would have met that accident 40 kilometer further. That means 40 kilometer further in the journey, means instead of 80 he could have made 120 kilometer away from the starting journey. The time delay will be 1 hour from the usual. Okay, so there you could get established two equation, and if you solve those equation, definitely you will get the value. So I am keeping it for homework. Kindly try, because till now we have given so many ideas, so many things, and this is very basic problem of this time, speed and distance. If you follow my classes, you definitely able to solve this. There is no doubt in that. Okay, so I am leaving it for you. So I will move on to the 46 problem. So this is problem number 46. It says 2 person A and B, sorry, this problem is very lengthy, so I have to use small part of the board for the question, and after, okay, the 2 persons A and B start moving from point P towards Q. From point P towards Q, which are 1400 kilometer apart. Speed of A is 50 kilometer per hour and B is 20 kilometer per hour. How far is A from Q? From Q. When he meets B for 20-second time. Okay, so this is the question. Now, this kind of problem we have solved also earlier, but this is a very lengthy out of this all, because earlier we have confined till some step 5 7 like that, but it is of 20 seconds. So we need to understand differently, because as the variation of the speed we could not tell directly where they will meet. But thing is that if this is P, this is Q, there are some concept to be understood. When two person or two particle something starting from a point, from a single point, and their velocity is different, so for first round they won't meet to each other. When they move in same direction, they start from single point. So they won't meet in first lap. So this has to be understood. When they starting from the first one, although they are starting from the first one, this is the midpoint. So we cannot say this is midpoint, because they are starting anywhere they have to start, but the start point is the same. So the person who is faster will move ahead and reach some other end. By that time the slower one will be on the same track, so they won't miss in the first lap. 2. They meet each other alternatively in opposite and same direction. So what does it implies? That means in first lap they won't meet, the faster will move there and they will come back. By that time smaller will go forward. So they will meet with the opposite direction. Let's say this is the first meet, it was opposite direction, and after that the faster one will move the second term. By that time it may be possible that slower one still moving and he catches him this way. This is probability, so that they may in the opposite, if in the each lap if they met, if we assume, so they has to move in consecutive lap, meet each other alternative and opposite in consecutive lap. Consecutive lap. So that means if lap against lap, so after one lap, another lap, if they meet once in forward direction, they will lead in the reverse direction. That is the concept. So these are the concepts that may be needed during solving this problem. So let's move on solving this problem. Another thing, the lap time for A is how much? 1400 is the lap length by 50, that is equal to 28 hours, and lap time for B is 1400 by 20, that is equal to 70 hours. So if it is so, let me take you to one tabular concept where understanding of this problem, this could be a very lengthy. I will show the shorter method also, but for understanding this has to be understood first. So this is A and B. Why I am writing? Their direction of motion will be there for timeline. This is the timeline. So why should I take timeline? Because in between P and Q both are moving. Okay, both are starting from the same point initially. So now if I assume they have started from the same point, A will move faster and B will move slower. So in first lap there is no chance of meet. So first lap is from what? The faster will take the lap time 0 to 28 because it's 28 hours. So 0 to 28, A is moving from where? P to Q, whereas B is moving from P to Q again. Chance of meet. Okay. Now we'll see. Chance of meet in the first lap, not there, that I have explained already. Going to the second lap. Second lap consists of 28 to 56. 28 to 56. Still it is not crossing the lap length because still B is moving on the direction of P to Q. He is not his destination because he will reach at 70. So first lap. So 28 to 56 lesser. So A is moving from Q to P, whereas he is moving from P to Q. So there is a chance of meet. Okay. So this is our first meet. We mark it as first meet. Then 56 to 70. To 56 to 70, when P has reached the second lap, end of the second lap, B may be somewhere distant 14 hours, means 56 hours. He also moves some distance. So how much distance will move? If I less 14 into 20, the speed of the B is 280 from this. So how much it is? 0 to 1. 1120, that is the distance. So that is not important, but I am showing the so he is 14 hours from his destination, whereas P, if he has to cross B somewhere in the same way, he has to move faster, when he has to move such a way that he can catch. So how much distance it is? 11. So P to that how much time? He will take 14 hours. In 14 hours, if I say that A is starting from P, how much distance he may go? 700. So there is no chance of catching B in the same way to Q. So A is moving P to Q and he is still moving on P to Q. So there is no chance of meet because in 14 hours he will reach there. By that time he will not even reach the halfway. So there is no chance. So this is over. 70 to lap length 84. Why? 28 multiple of what? 28, 56, 84. This way it will go. So that's why the each length consists of 28 meters. So you have going on adding. But where the transition is happening, where his lap length is matching with the in between somewhere. Okay. So 70 to 84. So 70 is here Okay, to 84, the here A is reaching from P to Q. What time? 56 to 84 he will reach. Means when he will reach here 84. So 70 somewhere he is reaching. So 70 somewhere he is around. I said this is 700 kilometer. From 70 this time, but the 70 hours he is reached 700 of 70 means yes, somewhere in between. So from there he will reach to 84 hours. So in between there is from 70 he has already B has reached there. So he will start come back on towards P. So B's movement is from Q to P, whereas P is still moving on P to Q. So in that part there is a chance of meet because he is going in this direction A and B is coming back. Okay. The next segment will take it 5 lap condition, but that will give you the advantage. Why I am saying, because you will not able to remember this condition, and there is a reason why I am taking that. That will come to know later. So then after 84 to 112, there is no overlap of time of, because after 70 he will reach at 140. So below any time that A can complete his lap. So then after he will start from Q. After reaching Q to P is a complete lap. So Q to P is moving, and B has started from this and moving this way. So while moving this he already met. So then after in between there is no chance of meet until he has reached P. So in between there is no meet because he will move Q to P. So there is no chance of meet again. So this is over. So this is second meet. Okay. Sorry, I have not marked it. So 120, 112. The next one is 140. So that means 112 he will reach at P, and 112 to 140 he will reach at Q. So A will be in Q. So A is moving with P to Q. His destination at 140 is Q. He will reach there. By that time, B all is moving on other direction. So in that movement, somewhere they will meet. Okay, he is moving this direction. This is, so definitely will meet. So he is moving in Q to P and end up there in P, and there is a meet. Number 3. So this is how much lap is completing: 1 lap, 2 lap, 3 lap, 4 lap, 5 lap. Is there any meet? This is third meet. P to Q is not meeting. Q to P is meeting first time. P to Q. Now 56 to 70 when he is moving. 56, so he is reaching there to 70, he is moving. By that time he is moving P to Q. He is also moving P to Q. So 56 to 70, 56 somewhere he has reached to 70 in 16 hours and 14 hours. 14 hours into 50, that is equal to 700 meters he has reached. And he has reached from P to the end of the time. That means before 14 hours, where he was 14 into 20, that is equal to 280. That means how much way from that? And is at 700 from his destination, and will be 1100 something. So there is no chance of meet. He is going this way, and whereas he is moving, so there is no chance of meet. Okay, so I will write it 1 1 1 1. Let me check it again. 7284, while he is moving this direction, he also started moving this direction. So Q to P, he is moving from P to Q. Still he is moving from P to Q, means the last hours he is moving back. So there is a chance of meet from 70. 84 to 112. So 84, where is P to 1, 2, 3. 84 to 112 this way. And he is moving Q to P. So I think they will meet. Why? He is the A is faster. He has started at 84 there, whereas P to Q from forward direction, and A is faster. Although he has started at 84 here, going back he will meet somewhere here, but falling back, by that time A will move somewhat, so there is a chance of meet because A is faster. While after this opposite meet of A and B, A will reach there. By that time B will move some distance, and from where he will catch up B, and there is a chance of meet. There is one. So in this 5 lap, that means 1 lap, lap 1, lap 2, this together, because this I've broke into 2, lap 3, lap 4, lap 5. In lap 5, in this first lap, they meet for 4 times. So remember, for first 5 lap meet 4. Now I will move on to the second segment, where 140 I have ended here. I will use this tabulate form again, and I will see this 142, then after how much will come? 142, 168 it will come, and he has ended at Q and he has P. That means after 5 lap, where there B is at P, here is B, and he is at Q, and A is here. Okay, this is P and Q. Okay, remember this. Now he has ended at P, that means he will start from Q to P will be his movement, and he has ended at P, so he will move from P to Q. Okay, now tell me, is there any chance of meet? He is moving from Q to P. A is Q to P, he is moving, and is P to Q. So definitely there is a first chance of meet in first lap only. Fine. Then, and this is the third lap we are going. So B has reached from P to Q, Q to P in 140. This is the initial time when B has reached at P. So then further he will reach at 210. So below any time there is a chance of meet. So 168 to 28, if I add, it will be 196. 196, P will move P to Q. Definitely in every 28 hours he is moving. So, and by that time he also will start, he will keep on moving in the same direction. So A is moving from P to Q. He has reached from Q to P, and he is moving this direction. So, and B is also moving. So as B is slower, there is a chance of meet. Definitely. By that time he will reach there. So this is below time. So this is definitely meet. So now I will break 196 to 210. Wherever that lap of the B is ending somewhere. So 196 to, so B is moving this way, 196 let's say there to 210, and in this movement from this is Q to P. Now A is moving Q to P 196. He will not reach below 110. So he has reached already where 196 here. So he will start moving. A will start moving. B has not reached 210. So somewhere he will meet. He will move from P to Q. Still is moving this direction till, so there is a chance of meet. Now the next segment will be 210 to how much? 196.28. That means 224. So this is the lap where A will finish here. So he will move on the direction of Q to P. Okay, Q to P is moving and he has crossed B. B is moving this way, this is crossed. Now he has moved till 224, he will move, and by that time he has already reached there. So in that lap there is, and he has reached 210. That means he has reached from there. He has started this way, and A has reached how much? A has reached 224. That means Q to P is moving. Q to P is moving. So it is there, and he has also started on the opposite direction. So here they have made. Here they have made in 196 to 210, where he has moved from Q to P. A has Q to P. P to Q he is moving. Met opposite direction. Then he will reach at 224. By the time he will move there. So there he is moving from, still moving from, and here he is moving Q to P, he is moving. So there is no chance of meet, I suppose. 210, A was there in 196 to 224, Q to P. There is 196 he ended here, 224 he will end it here. So he is moving this direction. By that time he is moving from P to Q, and P to Q he is moving, and at 210 he has reached Q. From that time he has started moving this direction. So B is moving this direction, A is moving here 196 to 210 in this direction. A is moving, so A is faster. So already A has started from 196, he is starting from 210. So B will be slow. As already met, there is no chance of met. Is fine. 224 to how much? 28 means 28 means 26, 252. 252. He is moving P to Q. Okay, P to Q will move. So A is moving from P to Q. Okay, and B is still moving there, Q to P, meet. Then after 225 to another 28, 280. Okay, so 225 to 280. He is moving from Q to P, A, and A is still in Q to P, moving Q to P. Where he will reach 280, he will reach here in P. 280, B also will move here, and A also will reach here at 280. So there is a definitely meet at point P when they will reach, because this is not the starting point. When they are moving and reaching at the same time, there is a midpoint. So here you see another 5 lap we have completed. This is 1 lap, this is 6, lap 7, this together lap 8, and lap this together lap 9, lap 10. Now why I have taken 5 cross 5? Now see the position at 280. A also reaching P, B also reaching P. That means initially they have started from P. After 10 lap they are reaching at P. So in this case, how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So after 5 another lap they are meeting 5. So you can produce some symmetry. Why? 5, 4, 5, 5. Then another 5 you can say 4. This will be the similar one, no? So then after another 5, 5. So 9, total 18. So after 18 lap, they will both will reach at P. That can be concluded. So they are almost in the same position where they have started the race. Okay. So after 20 lap, that means 1, 2, 3, 4, 20 lap. Here they have made 18 times. Then another 4 times they have to meet. So from where they will start? Okay, now I will take you to that final concluding laps. Now 280 is the position, 280 is the hours they have met. So I will take 280 where they are in P position plus 28, 308. So P will move from, A will move from P to Q, he will move from Q to P to Q. So if I take the same example, so all this you know, after 18, 20 lap, it is 18, you remember this. Now P to Q, again A and B. A is faster, is moving. So in first lap there is no chance of meet as usual because they are moving in the same direction, starting from the same point, no meet. 308 to 336 Q to P, he is still moving on because he needs 70 hours. So 70 hours, that means 350 is destination time. P to Q. So in that case, A has moved there, coming back, he is still there. Meet 336 2. If I add 28, it will cross 350. So I have to break it 350, 336 to 350. So 336 to 350, he will move from P to Q. He is still moving P to Q. So that means A is moving, this is P, this is Q. A is moving P to Q, this direction. He is still moving P to Q. Unless he is reaching 350, P has the opportunity to meet him somewhere. So there is a chance of meet. P to Q, he is moving with faster rate. So P 350, that means Q will reach 350, but P will not reach 350. So there is no chance of meet. Sorry, there is no chance of meet because 336 where he has started, P 336. By 350 he might reach how much? 14 hours into 50, 700. By that time he already reached some distance. So the first initially that I make you understand. So the similar, the next lap will be consist of 350 minus 2, his final lap is equal to 28 plus, that means 364. Adding 28, yes, 364. He is still in P to Q. In this, A is moving P to Q in this direction, but Q has reached at 350 here. He will come back. So there is a chance of meet Q to P. There is definitely a chance of meet. Okay. Then this is your 18, 19, 20. Okay. 364 to now 28 plus 392. Yes, he will be in Q to P. He is moving from Q to P, and B also in Q to P. So as A is already during moving this direction, P to Q he has met once. So in return also he will meet once, 21 in return in the same direction. Okay. Now at 392, the next 28 is will be 420. So where 420 is coming? 350. Then after B's position also at P. In 420 both will be in P. No, sorry. By P 420 A B will be there and A will be where? You will starting from P to Q. So that means he will reach at Q at 440. So they are in opposite direction. So they will meet. This will be Q to P. In opposite direction 22. Now see, this is 22. So as per the question, how far is A from Q when he met Q? So now see, 22 numbers meet. They are meeting on opposite direction. Here one concept I have to make you. Now if anybody starting from one point, another is coming from other point, and they meet in opposite direction, so the total distance they are covering is the cumulative distance at is the cumulative distance traversed or covered by together. So A is moving P to Q, so he has moved 50 into 50 speed, let's say is in time t, and by that time B has moved how much? In the same time 20 into t, so both together is how much? The lap length 40. So this is equal to 70t, that is equal to 1400. So t is equal to how much? 20. So in t20, the what is my requirement? A from Q. So A is where? A is moving from where? P to Q. P to Q he is moving in that 24th meet. So P has started, A has started from P and this is from Q. So 50 into how far is A from Q when he meets B? So from Q, this 1400 is the distance. A is starting from P, he is starting from Q. Starting from Q, he has moved this much, and A is moved from P to Q this much. So okay, that is the principle, but here one twist is there. By that time P is starting from P from A, A has started from P at what time? 392, and he will reach to Q at 420. Okay, but here the B is moving from Q to P long back. So by that time, the prior the lap, A has reached where? P. It in 392 hours. From 392 to 420 he will move this much, is okay, but in between they meet somewhere now. But B has reached somewhat distance earlier already. He is not starting from Q, he has started somewhere from here. So by that time he has reached there. From there the remaining distance will be covered by both. So my point is that this distance has to be known. Okay, fine. So he has moved 364 to 392, 350 to up to 392. Whatever time has moved, but because this is the turning point for B. He has turned at 350 hours to Q. So 350 to 392, where P will start for 20-second meet. It will start at 392. So 392 minus 350. So this is the time he already moved this distance to meet 20-second time with A. So in this time, how much B has moved? 840. Okay, so 840 he has moved. So now his position, from where I will take the start, where A will start from P. So this is 840. So the remaining distance is how much? 1400 minus 840. So that is 560, no? Yes, 560. So 560 is distance covered when they will move for 20 seconds. So this is 50t moved by A plus 20t moved by B, that is equal to 560. Now T is equal to how much? 560 upon 70. So that is equal to 8 minutes. So in 8 minutes, how much from P A has moved? 8 into 50, that is equal to 400. Fine. So from P, A's position where 20-second time he has made is 400. So that is from Q is how much? 1400 minus 400. So that is equal to 1000 meter from Q. So this answer has to be 1000 kilometer from Q will be the answer. So this is the elaborated answer if anybody try to do it. Otherwise, there is a simple logical approach that can be utilized, that is what is this ratio of speed? Ratio of speed is what? 5:2. That means 5 lap of A, 2 lap of B. Okay, so we can say if somebody is starting from P going to Q together, so in first lap they will won't meet. Okay, so completion of 5 lap, he will make 2 lap. In first lap they won't meet, so that after 5 lap, the number of meet is equal to 5 minus 1, because in first lap they won't meet. For every lap of A, he will meet B. Means else in forward direction or in reverse direction. So this is 5. So 5 lap. Now for second case, when they are starting from, and after 5 lap, A's position 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he will be in the opposite direction. This is the odd lap. Odd lap always he will reach somewhere in the opposite. So here A is starting, and after is this even lap. So B will start. He will end up here in the same position. So they are in opposite direction. So when they are in opposite direction in first lap, they will definitely meet. So there is a next 5 lap. Number of meet is equal to 5, because they are not missing first lap. So in this concept, we are arriving the same area. For first 10 lap they are meeting for 9. So another 10 lap they will meeting for 9. So that means all total 18. So how this are reaching? 4 plus 5. First 5 lap 4 met. Next 5 lap 5 met. Next 4, that's 5, then 4 again. So how much? 9, 18, 22. So in last 5 lap they will meet 22. So 22 when they are meeting, in this case they are in after 4 lap they are opposite terminal. They are same terminal, opposite terminal, same terminal, opposite terminal, means they are somewhere after this if they have to meet for fourth time again, so they are meeting how many laps? 5, 5, 5, 5, 5. That means total 25 lap. After 25 lap, they are in opposite direction, means one will be in P. Let's say this will, there will be B in P, and Q there, and A will be in Q. So they are opposite direction. So once they will reach at the opposite direction, means their movement was in this direction, otherwise they won't meet. So prior to reaching there, they meet somewhere in the opposite direction, means after crossing they will reach there na. So they will move like that, then only they can meet. So if this is the case, the total distance moved by them is equal to the total distance moved by the 1 lap. So if the ratio is that, so how much A he is moving? 5/7 of the total complete, because these together 5 plus 7 will be the complete one, 7. So he is moving complete this 5 part of the complete distance. So 5 by 7 into how much? 1400. So that will give you 1000. So where A will reach Q. So prior to that, where he has covered how much? Means when they will go this side, opposite side, to reach there, they will covering the total distance where he will be prior to somewhere here. So this distance is how much? 1000, because he will move the remaining distance, he will move the maximum distance as the highest speed. So this is moving Q. So when he will meet after crossing each other, he will go to Q. So prior to that, 1000 meter means behind, he already met B. So this is the answer. This way also you can conclude the answer. This is the shortest method, but this is a very one concept, but I don't know how many people can understand this concept. This is very fair concept, whereas the first one is very elaborating concept that also can be adopted, but that needs time. Okay, this needs very less time, but understanding this is very much that concept will not come immediately to your mind. So this needs some practices, then only you will be able to solve this kind of problem. Otherwise, that elaborated process can be adopted anywhere in any problem. Okay, so both I have shown you. So here I will end my class for this section. Another class I may able to reach the end of 50th problem, and the remaining 4 to 5 problem I will solve it there in the last episode. Okay, so thank you for now. Good night.